Good afternoon, guys. This is Don with Overlanding Anglers. Welcome back to the channel. With our last episode, we had dropped off our 2018 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off-Road Premium at Custom Off-Road Equipment to get some modifications done. Now we've got some stuff installed. I want to go through an overview, tell you about a little bit of a few of the setbacks that we had, and kind of what you need to plan for to go from there. But let's look at it. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about the wheel and tire combinations that we went with for the War Machine. We went with a Method Trail Series 704 in black. It is 17 by 8.5, and the tires are a Nitto Ridge Grappler in 285/75 R17s. Now, a little bit about what I like about these tires. These tires are real chunky. Okay, the Ridge Grappler is marketed as a hybrid tire, so it's got really nice aggressive mud terrain blocks on the side. In the center, you've got some all-terrain blocks, but these are nice and really deep blocks, really deep grooves. They're self-cleaning. They do really well on the trail, and not only on the trail, but they do pretty good on the road, and they keep the noise down. These wheels are a zero offset, which was good. Prevented us from having to do any cutting up here in the rear wheel wells. We did have to do some trimming of the fender on the front, but we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Okay guys, moving around to the front, let's talk a little bit about the suspension. We went with the Ironman Foam Cell Pro kit. It's a stage 3 kit, so it just comes with everything that you could want. It's got shocks, struts, springs. Up in the front, we've got sway bar relocation mounts. So it's gonna move that sway bar, kind of allow you to have that safety, or you could ditch it all together. But me personally, I like having the sway bar there. Up front, we've got these red recovery points mounted to a brand new skid plate. This skid plate is 3 millimeters thick, and it is steel, and it doesn't only just protect the engine, it's gonna protect my transmission and my transfer case as well from getting dinged up on the trail. Now, let's get you guys a closer look. Okay guys, moving up to the top of the 4Runner, I have got this new Ironman 4x4 roof rack. This is a basket type roof rack, so if you were thinking about getting a rooftop tent, this is not the kind you need to go with. They do have several hybrids, which do offer this front portion that's framed in and then flat on the back. But I prefer this because I'm not really looking for a rooftop tent, so it's gonna allow me to pack more things. One of the snags that we ran into during the installation of this is the mounting feet kit that comes with it does not fit down into these roof rails. So we had to put a little spacer there to raise that bracket up that we could bolt it down. Most of your other roof rack kits that you're gonna see for the 4Runner also have spacers. Nothing to worry about. All right, guys. One last thing we were gonna talk about on this video was right above my head here. It's the Ironman 4x4 2-meter awning. Now, the parking lot I picked, I thought it was going to be a nice place to set that awning up, but unfortunately underneath it's all asphalt. There's no way for me to tie it down. It's a pretty windy day and there was already one mishap. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the next video. Okay guys, 1, pardon the wind noise, but 2, talking a little bit about everything we've done to the 4Runner and how it's made it drive. How has it affected the performance? Well, to be honest, with the lift and the tires, kind of dogged out a little bit. I've noticed on my highway drives to work in the morning, I'll start going up a hill, it'll downshift from 5th to 4th to 3rd and overspeed to get down the hill. Now, aside from that, the ride's better, it handles better. You don't really notice the extra weight unless you're going uphill. Which brings me to the next point. For the next video, we're gonna talk about re-gearing. This baby is gonna get some new ring and pinions put in it. We're gonna go with a 488 from Revolution Gears, and we're gonna get those installed. We'll tell you a little bit more about how those feel. Until then, you guys have a great week. Keep exploring.